Living life with a strict routine is one of the best things you can do. Let me explain. This is something I thought about recently and I wanted to make a video on it. And it's completely bro science. I haven't read any books about it. This isn't based off personal experience for the most part. It's just something I thought about that I think will greatly help our mental health and our just ability to enjoy life. And just to preface this, I want to say something that we can all probably agree on, which is we have the same pretty much like nervous system and instincts that we've had since the beginning of time. When we lived in tribes, there was a certain set of instincts and nature to us, which I believe we still have. Of course, some of that gets nurtured out, but I believe we still have a lot of those primal instincts. I want you to just imagine this for a second. Back in the day when we were hunter-gatherers, when we lived in tribes, if we had routine, if we had consistency, if we knew that we were going to eat every day at this time, we were going to eat this food, we were going to encounter these people, which I know back then wasn't realistic either, but this is why I'm bringing this up. If we had that consistency, that stability, then our nervous system can rest. Our nervous system is stable and comforted and feels secure. And so we feel secure, and that means essentially our digestion, our mental health, our heart rate, everything's just like very stabilized. But if there's variety, if there's inconsistency, if there's unpredictability, even if it's fun, even if it's like adrenaline, you're doing fun things all the time, it still gives you a sense of fear and anxiety, and your nervous system starts to kind of be concerned, and then it doesn't operate like it's supposed to with its digestion, with the heart rate, and everything is just all out of whack, which means your mental health, your physical, spiritual health all just get affected directly or indirectly. So essentially having a routine every single day, at least some kind of loose routine, is the best thing you can do for your mental health. I truly believe that because it helps you just stay regulated mentally, physically, just in every way. You're more regulated when you're on a set routine, and your body knows when it's going to eat, when it's going to wake up, when it's going to go to sleep, when it's going to exercise and get adrenaline and all these different things. I really believe when you have a general routine for that, you're just happier, you're more mentally healthy, your body's better. Your body and your mind, your nervous system, it knows what to expect, and that gives it peace and safety. If you change it up, you get anxious, stressed, and your body just goes into overdrive and it starts tapping into reserves, and you get stressed. And what happens when you're stressed? What happens when your body isn't working like it's supposed to? You stop living life in the moment. You stop enjoying your life. You stop having peace. You stop feeling content with your life. You feel like something's missing. You feel like something's wrong. You feel stressed, and this is no way to live life. And yet this is what happens when we don't have a routine. And I know, like, I get it, a routine sounds boring. Like, why would I want to do the same things every day at the same times, eat the same foods, do the same workouts, like do the same hobbies and tasks? Like, why would I want to do that? I want to go explore and have fun. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely seasons of life where you should do that. And back in the day, we had to deal with that too. I mean, we had a lot of moments with adrenaline. We had a lot of encounters with dangerous animals or foreign people, and that caused a lot of anxiety and stress. But the thing is, if we had that every single day, you kind of understand what I'm getting at. Like, this isn't something I've like studied, but this is just something I've thought about, and I really do think for that reason it's important to have a routine. And it doesn't mean like you're not going to enjoy life anymore. Oh, life's going to suck. The fun of variety, the fun of unpredictability isn't actually that fun for the most part. I love routine, and I love my life when I'm on a routine and I'm chasing my goals. It's like a weird sense of peaceful but also purposeful and meaningful, and that gives so much confidence and joy and peace and happiness. And I feel like because my body and my mind knows what to expect every single day, it has a sense of peace to it. It has a sense of like being able to just relax and be in the moment with life. And that's just such a beautiful thing that most of us don't get to experience anymore. When you have a routine, you just go about your day with a sense of flow. You just kind of have like a flow to your day, and that's kind of what I was saying with living in the moment. But you just have a feeling of flow, and it's such a good feeling to have. And also, when you have a routine, you make more progress. Your nervous system feels safe, consistent, not stressed, so it's able to be optimal, meaning you are healthier, which means you are able to lift more, which means what you eat for protein and for micronutrients, those things actually get absorbed into your body and your muscles and it actually gets utilized. But when you're stressed, when you're anxious, when you can't predict what's going to happen, when you have a sense of anxiety to yourself, your body just, it takes all its resources away from digestion and from its bodily functions, and it focuses on the possibility of danger and needing to fight and needing to have adrenaline. And in this modern society, we don't need that. We're not gonna die if we have a social interaction with somebody. We're not gonna die if we have to give a speech to a whole class. We're not gonna die if we, like, you know what I mean? So adventure is a good thing, like changing it up is a good thing, but I do believe as a baseline existence, we should have a sense of routine, and it just makes life so much better and so much more enjoyable, so much more peaceful. And really quickly, I want to explain what my routine actually is. So I'm going to go ahead and put a picture up of my Google Calendar, and essentially this is my routine that I do every single day. That doesn't mean I don't change it up sometimes. In fact, today I went to the gym an hour later and I did extra work, and I haven't even prayed or meditated yet. So it's a bit out of whack, and yet I'm still happy because I've done the habits, I've done them in order, and I've still kind of followed a general routine for the day. But if I just go about my life with no routine, if I just go where the wind takes me, and maybe I'll work out today, maybe I won't, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do this job or like, it's not as fun of a life. And I feel like those days where it's kind of like that, I just am not living life in the moment. I'm just in a chronic state of anticipation and fight or flight. It's even worse when you have a history of anxiety problems like I do. So, just something I thought I'd bring up. This is something I've been thinking about recently. I really do think it's important to have a routine and just stick to it, even if it's very generalized and very loose. It doesn't have to be strict, but just having a general routine definitely helps with mental health, physical health, and indirectly spiritual health as well. So, and you're more productive. Your body's more functioning better. So you're getting more progress done towards your goals because you're able to actually think and exist. With that being said, before I end off this video, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you, and if it did, I think a lot of my other videos will probably help you as well. I love you all, and I hope to see you all sometime soon. Goodbye. Hey, before you click off this video, I have a Discord community that is for those trying to improve their life. If that's you, if you're just tired of living a life of depression, anxiety, just poor mental health, then surrounding yourself with other people just like you is a great way to help you improve your life. Let's all strive for a better life together. Click the link in the description right now. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support me and earn some cool perks in return. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.